if you're ready to host a mega open house and have more traffic and clients and you know what to do with, you've come to the right place. So I'm going to hop right into it. So the first step to hosting an epic open house is to pick the correct home. Not necessarily one of your listings. Now, if you have a great listing, great, we can use that as an open house. But even if you don't have a listing, this can apply to you. So the traditional way to do this is just to go into your MLS and to search for relatively new listings and just start looking through them and find one that you think will sell quickly on its own. That's the way I've always done in the past, but I came across this new option that you can give this a try. If you go to Redfin, Redfin has something called Hot Homes. So if you just go to your area and you zoom out, you'll notice on the right hand side these homes that are highlighted in orange called Hot Homes. These Redfin has used their algorithm to determine that they're going to sell quick. So these would make great open houses. The idea with an open house, you need to pick a home that's going to have a lot of people looking at it online already. So pick a hot home or a new listing that's priced right. Now that you've got your open house, next step is open house signs. Obviously you want to have open house signs, but a lot of people don't put enough. I recommend at least 3 per intersection, and you can have a combination of your own personal signs, ones associated with your brokerage, and then also generic signs. This is one of my favorite signs. Obviously I'm with Keller Williams. This is from Oakley Sign Company, and they make a nice pretty arrow sign with a big white area that you can put some white tape on, and you can put the time of the open house. And you'll want to put these out early in the morning or late at night before the open house to start advertising the time that your open house will be. And so you're looking at probably 20-25 signs minimum per open house. And you can host a couple of these a day. You don't have to just do one open house in a weekend. You can have up to 4 in a day if you want. There's no reason to have a 4-hour open house. You can have just as many people come through in a 2-hour time slot. They'll come through. Now that you've got your open houses set up, you want to make the actual home itself look like there's a party going on. I like these flag signs a lot, and you can get these from various vendors. You can throw a couple in your yard. You can go. Depending on the neighborhood, you can go crazy with what you put in front of the home to really make it look like a party. Now that you've got your open house signs up the night before or early in the morning, obviously check with your city ordinance if you're going to put them up the day before or night before. Make sure they're not going to get taken down. So you got a ton of them, and if you have multiple signs, it looks like there's multiple open houses. If they're all the same signs, just your own personal sign, then it's obvious it's just one. But I like having different types of signs, so it looks like there's different open houses going on, so people are more likely to turn and find you that way. Now that you've got your open houses signs ready to go, the thing you want to do starting the week before or the week of your open house is some circle prospecting. This is going to do 2 things. First off, you get to talk to homeowners in the neighborhood that potentially want to buy or sell in the neighborhood. So you're getting them on the hook, letting them know that you're an active agent that prospects for clients, and that could actually potentially get you a lead right there. But you're also going to record a voicemail, talking about your open house and inviting them to it, and that way they know that it's going on. I like Mojo. It's got a triple line dialer. It's got a built-in neighborhood search tool. Now, if you're looking for just a quick, easy way to jump in, I know there's a bunch of data options out there, but Mojo is one of the cheapest and easiest to get a hold of. You need the triple line dialer for $140 a month, and then you can grab the neighborhood search tool for I think it's $40 a month. So you grab that, search the area that you want to prospect, the neighborhood that you're going to have the open house at, and just shug it in the dialer and start calling. About 200 people, you should be able to knock it out in an hour or 2. Now, once you've done that, let them all know about the open house. The next step is Facebook. Now, you can get a lot of traffic for free on Facebook, and I'll show you how really quick. First off, you need some sort of website to send them to. Now, this is my personal website. You'll notice if someone goes to a listing, it pops up this field and asks for a name, email, phone number. Now, they don't have to click it. They can click close, and I do that mainly for my seller clients so that no one gets mad. Sometimes people get upset. Oh, I wanted to see the pictures of that home. You don't really want to knock people out if they don't really want to register. We're not talking about getting online leads here. We're talking about open house leads. You will still get some online leads if you do this correctly. People obviously don't see this little close, or maybe they do want to register. But anyway, once they get in, that's your link that you're going to use on your Facebook business page. So on your Facebook business page, you're going to make a post that says, open house, and you put a little emoji on there, a little house. Come see it while it's hot, or whatever you want to say. have a big picture of the home, or sometimes you can put multiple pictures of the home. You can experiment with that a little bit. That's not really the driving factor. The driving factor is where that post goes. So now you've got this post that's going to your current followers, your business followers. Maybe you don't have a big business page and you've got 100 followers. Maybe you don't even have 500. Who knows how many you have? But that doesn't matter. What does matter is where you share it to. So if you do a quick search for the word no rules, you'll notice there's quite a few groups that don't have rules. One of the big ones in my area is Keller, Texas, Treasures, Buy, Sell, Trade, No Rules. And there's a ton of people in this. Let's see if it even tells me. I don't know how to find it really quick, but I'm going to make this video fit quicker. Anyways, so you join all these groups that are in your area that don't have rules. Now, if you can't find it without rules, you might have to look at some other buy, sell, trade groups and look at their rules and see, when you can post things like an open house or property listings or things of that nature. You can usually post them. Sometimes they specify Mondays only, Tuesdays only, Wednesdays, or whatever it is. The whole idea is you've got your post on your business page and then you share it to all these other groups, and you can hit 50,000 people. And now you've hit all these people with this post that's sending them to your website, that's letting them know about an open house. The fifth and final step is, now that you have your open house, is how you capture those people. And you have two options. The good old-fashioned pen paper, which I'm actually a fan of. And the reason I like it is because it's quick, and you can put it on a table or give it to somebody and just have name, email, phone number. You don't really need a whole lot of other information. Some people ask if you have an agent. I don't typically like asking that because a lot of times they will tell you they do and they don't actually have an agent. And that brings me to Open Home Pro, which is an iPad app. Again, it asks if they have an agent. And I had a specific example where I walked into an open house of one of my team members towards the end of the open house and asked, how's it going? He's like, everyone's got agents, and he's using the Open Home Pro app. And so there was a couple in there, and I was like, do they have an agent? And he's like, yeah, they said they had an agent. And so I just started talking to them, and long story short, they did not have an agent. They just said that because they got this iPad up front, and they don't know who the host is. They don't really know if they want to work with them right now. So they usually just check, yes, I have an agent. So if you're using the iPad Open Home Pro app, I suggest you give it to them to sign in after you've met and talked to them. That way they've already met you. They can decide on their own if maybe they potentially want to work with you or not, and then they can click more accurately if they actually have an agent. If you do all those steps, I guarantee you'll have a ton of people in the door. Just quick follow through, pick the open house correctly, get a ton of signs, circle prospect the neighborhood, do some Facebook advertising. If you want to take it a step further, it's one of your actual listings, you might consider some paid advertising, which I'll go to in other videos. Once you have listings, you're good to go. I hope you like my video. Subscribe, comment, and look forward to more.